You don't need to get in touch with your feelings. Whim is the polar opposite of conscious self-direction. You need top-down alignment, not bottom-up, or you'll be reversing the neural circuitry that gives us humans what little autonomy we've managed to evolve. Let me translate some things for you. First, delete the word emotion and replace it with strategic disposition, because that's what it is. If you need some concrete examples before going along with this idea, check out episode 32 of the podgram, linked in the description. Now listen to the misguided question, are you in touch with your emotions? Clarifying the object, we can reword it to, are you in touch with your strategic dispositions? If that's not making immediate sense, congratulations, you've passed the sanity test. And don't worry, we're not stopping at a straw man interpretation. I realize it's unlikely that any person asking the original question has ever meant it that way, but since they're talking about something in reality, we can investigate the practical consequences by replacing their magical concepts with mechanical ones. 'Cause trust me, there are definitely consequences. In touch is another vague phrase we should pick apart. In this context, they generally mean are you feeling or experiencing or aligned with your emotions, as opposed to ignoring them. In episode 13, Emotional Snipe Hunt, I already went over how if you're not feeling something, it's because there's nothing there to feel. So I won't kick that dead horse again, but I want you to notice the passive nature of the relationship they imply a person has to their emotions, even though emotions are intentional strategies of a person's own choosing. What they're really doing is encouraging your present and future self to be a passive vessel for those strategies which your past self cooked up. Not by intention, but in effect, what they're really asking is, are you consumed by your strategic dispositions? Do they dominate your behavior? So who's in touch with their emotions? The bitter ruminator, the Pornhub goon, the perpetually depressed, the school shooter. They're feeling every little bit, and then some. They're listening to their inner voice, to use another nauseating line. I'm not saying emotions are bad or that you should never act in alignment with your mood or inclination. Disposition means out of place. It's a deviation from homeostasis for the sake of encouraging an action or inaction from your body, and often an action meant to encourage or discourage the actions of someone else. By deviation, I mean a chemical cascade that modulates heart rate, blood pressure, etc., outside the range ideal for sustaining the present activity in a direction more ideal for some intended activity. So that's disposition, out of position. Should you follow it? Well, that's like asking if you should make a left turn. It depends on where you want to go. One way to think about this is that we're full of conflicting motives, each drafting up their own selfish roadmaps, all stuffed into a single clown car and forced to be backseat drivers, yelling suggestions at the forebrain. Some of those suggestions will align with your plan for the day, and some will be at odds with it. Some of the motives behind those suggestions are fundamental drives of human nature, which you're stuck with, but some are their bastard children, which you're free to disown. Many are more like stepchildren inherited from culture. Some of those bastards and in-laws are useful, while some are harmful. It's up to you to judge what to integrate and what to eliminate, both of which might require a little ingenuity. We'll save that topic for another episode. For now, suffice it to say that if you give them all their turn at full control of the steering wheel, you'll never get anywhere. Your strategies should serve your daily objectives, which should serve the goals of your life. Until you consistently set those goals in place, all the inner suggestions are meaningless, because you have no reference point by which to judge their help or harm. Does this inclination steer me closer to or further away from the destination I haven't chosen yet? Who can say? But only set your sights on something and suddenly you can measure. Don't get in touch with your emotions. Get your emotions in touch with your objectives. You're the boss. Hey guys, quick note before I go. I know some of these podcast topics are a little goofy, so if you like the way I think, but you really want to take advantage of the best of what my brain has to offer, look up my books on Amazon or Audible. My first book, Augmenting Willpower, is a field manual for human psychology that emphasizes personal accountability, while my second book, An Idea is Not a Product, is a guide for building routines and systems that force you to put your money where your mouth is. Both titles are available in all formats, so you can listen to the audio on the go, easily search topics by keyword in the ebook, and the paperback fits right in your pocket.